Chelsea 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2 at Stamford Bridge. What an ending, with Wolves scoring in stoppage time through Connor Cody to earn a point. In front, Stevie Nicol of the Chelsea owner-to-be, Todd Boehly. Welcome to the English Premier League, Mr. Boehly. What kind of game did he see today?
Well, I think he saw a game in which his team stole a point. He probably is looking at it that there were 2 up and they've thrown 2 away. But if you look at the game as a whole, there's no question Wolves deserved that point they got at the end. But I thought they deserved a 3. They could have been 2 or 3 up at half time. Ain't Nori had a great chance. Dendoncker had a great chance. Saiss should have scored with a header before even those other 2. And so had it been 2 or 3 at half time, Chelsea couldn't have complained. Yes, they came out and started well, scored a couple of goals. Saiss involved again, giving a crazy penalty away against Lukaku. But then Lukaku with a fantastic finish, it must be said. Again, from a mistake from Wolves, though. You know, nothing that Chelsea did was really of their making. It was kind of picking up on mistakes from Wolves generally throughout the game, but particularly in the second half. So, listen, if you see the scoreline, don't kid yourself. And if you're the new owner, don't kid yourself. You were lucky to get a point.
I want to talk about an incident in the first half before we get to a lot more that happened in the second half. Timo Werner had the ball in the back of the net, albeit the whistle had already gone. As a former defender yourself, was that a foul on the defender by Werner, or is Werner harshly done by being penalised?
Well, I always talk about in the penalty box when defenders make challenges, it's their responsibility not to make contact with the opposition and give the referee a decision to make. This was the complete opposite. Timo Werner has collided into the back of the defender. I think it was Saiss. And so it's a free kick. I mean, and when you see it replayed on VAR, I don't think you can argue with it. It's the same with the disallowed goal. There's absolutely no question that it's offside. And again, that's why VAR's great. If anybody has any problems, all you have to do is have a look at it. So, yeah.
And they went to the video assistant referee again for Chelsea's opening goal, or the penalty that led to Chelsea's opening goal. Penalty for you all day long, Saiss, on Lukaku?
Yep. He was a busy man today, Saiss. He was involved in everything. Yeah, I mean, it was just a silly reaction. He's fallen over. Lukaku's made a strong challenge on him, nothing else. He's gone over pretty easily. And then when he realises Lukaku's on his way to get the ball, stupidly just lifts his leg and catches Lukaku just below his knee. So, again, an easy decision. I thought all the tough decisions that had to be made because of VAR, they were made to look easy decisions. Because without VAR, this would have been a completely different scoreline.
He was rolling back the years, Lukaku, for his second. Nice through ball from Pulisic. Yeah. And a good finish. He can be enigmatic at times, Lukaku. He can be frustrating at times, but the kid's a player. He's talented. Does he get, or with the talent that he has, does he showcase it enough, though?
I think we saw a guy who genuinely gets by on whether he's confident or whether he's not. You know, he's looked like a fish out of water at times. He's looked a little schoolboyish, a little lost. But then once he scores the penalty, you know, it's like he's pulling the mask off, and all of a sudden he becomes somebody else. And the second goal,
it's like an episode of Scooby-Doo. The mask comes off, and there he is.
I mean, the second goal was world class. It really is.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, Wolves give the ball away. It's a first-time pass through to him. It's a one-touch finish. He lets it run past him, and then from outside the box, with his weaker foot, his right foot, he plants it coolly, calmly, with pace, with direction, with accuracy. Every single thing that you can say is great about a finish, he did it in that second goal. So I guess the frustrating thing is we know it's in there. We just don't see enough of it.
Okay, 2-0 Chelsea, and they don't win the game. So what have they done wrong, and what have Wolves done right from Trincão's pulling one back with 15 to go?
Well, Chelsea hadn't defended well the whole game. You know, well, I'm talking about 3 chances in the first half for Wolves on the break from either Chelsea set pieces or the ball just getting broken up. They didn't defend well the whole game and just got away with it to be 2-0 up. Wolves, on the other hand, didn't take the chances, and all of a sudden later on in the game they did. Trincão had an incredible finish with his left peg, gave Mendy no chance, and then of course Connor Cody with that last gasp header. So, I mean, pretty straightforward for me. Chelsea defended poorly, deserved to lose 2 and should have lost more, and Wolves, some poor finishing, but certainly deserved to get something out of the game with those 2 late goals.
It was a brilliant cross-in by Chiquinho and bravery from Cody to earn the points with practically the last play of the game. So it finishes 2-2, Stevie. As far as going forward is concerned for Todd Boehly, hopefully by the end of May, then the deal, assuming there's no complications, can be completed to buy the football club. What's the biggest thing that Boehly has to do as the new Chelsea owner over this summer?
Well, he has to either keep the people that are running the football side of it in place, or make sure if he changes that, he brings in proper football people. That's all he has to do. What goes on the field is to do with Tommy Tuchel. So if he stays away from that and lets Tuchel do his job, then they'll be fine.
Chelsea 2, Wolves 2 at the Bridge.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.